it's really amazing, man. If you were ever starting to go down in the ranks of greatest of all time, you're definitely putting yourself back in those conversations as like greatest of all times with what you're doing right now.
Dead in Hip Hop album review, NaS Magic 2. This is the secondary series that Nas and Hit Boy are running congruently with the King's Disease. The first one was dropped December 24th, 2021. We didn't get right to it because we typically take a good part of December off, but you could go back on the channel and watch the review. We dropped it in middle January. I think it was the first thing that we reviewed once we got back to producing content. And make sure that you subscribe, like this video, helps with the algorithm. But NaS Magic 2. My initial thought on this was, damn, he sounds very current. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like from the beats, the flow, everything, even what he's rapping about, you know what I'm saying? It's really just putting it in your face, nigga, like, I'm Nas, and I can do this like how y'all do it and do it better than what y'all are doing it like. So my initial thoughts was like, okay, Nas.
Even some of the references, because he said RP to Trouble.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just felt this was very, 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 very current. How do you feel, Rob?
I mean, I was just like, damn, he did it again. Like, I'm still not quite sure if I like it better than the first Magic, but it still is very, very good. I was anticipating this when I think B sent it to us in the thread, and I was just like, oh my God, because I think I like that Magic one better than the King's Disease. I think I said that in the review. So yeah, I was like really curious to see if he can capture that again. He kind of did. To me, I still like the first one better, but this one is good though. So overall, man, this is Nas. It's crazy, bro. Like, and I want to say I was thinking like when he said it in a verse or whatever, how he's doing both of them
congruently at the same time.
At the same time, and I was just like, damn, he really is.
I think on Abracadabra, he was like, yeah, by the time you finish listening, I'm halfway through.
Halfway
through the next one.
Yeah, I was just like, damn.
Yeah.
So B, your initial thought was not as good as the first, but good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still like the first Magic a little better, but yeah, no, this one, yeah. Look, Nas said it, man. When I saw him in Madison Square Garden, he was like, man, Hit Boy just he just gives me
put something in.
Yeah, he said it like, man, this dude, I feel like I can work with this dude anytime. Like, we really are the Quincy and Michael. Like, he said that. Like, yeah, this is it. But yeah, no, this album was solid. It's definitely solid. I'm with you, Ryan. I definitely like that first Magic, bro. Jesus Christ,
that first Magic,
man,
special. It's
special. But this one is good though. This one is still.
it was.
The replay value on this one is still good and everything. I'm like you said, I'm like, man, 5 in a row, bro. That's
so
fucking
crazy.
crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. But see, I enjoyed it.
I thought this was good, actually. I liked it on the first listen, believe it or not. And
I was quoting stuff on. Is the mic still on? I want to
protect
say
the G's.
from this.
Yeah, protect the G's.
Yeah.
The children, the women, all the women and the children. It stood out to me on first listen. I was like, oh shit, look at Hit Boy.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. I said, all right.
You already knew what you was getting from Nas, huh?
I already knew what I was getting from Nas, bro. I was just waiting for him to fill in.
I'm starting to be with Myke now, man. Hit Boy just need to just come see you, bro. He
does.
He
does.
Like, come on.
At
this point,
Hey, Hit Boy.
I'm just
Hey,
playing,
look,
bro.
I'll send you the contact, bro.
Bruh, at
I'll
this
send
point,
you the
kid,
contact,
come
bro.
on.
Yeah, no, I definitely enjoyed. Damn, I got stuck. I had that Mitch McConnell in reverse,
right.
in reverse, bro. It was good, bro. I was surprised from Abracadabra all the way through. I was like, damn, this shit is dope.
It was just as good as I expected. I don't know how anyone could be surprised by this. These guys, at this point, I don't know that I don't think Nas needs to do anything else but work with Hit Boy. Why change?
Bruh, it's working.
Why change? This is his 16th, 17th album, which is insane by itself.
That is.
Yes.
But he hasn't missed with Hit Boy at all.
Yeah.
This is great. And the fact that Nas is still doing new flows blows my mind. Blows my mind.
So let's talk about that a little bit, right? Like, in terms of Nas, the artist. Beezy, his debut came out, 94?
94, yeah.
94.
His debut album came out in 94. He debuted to us on Main Source in 91.
Okay.
91.
Yeah, 91,
But,
yes.
but the actual project came out in 94.
94, yes.
We've been listening to Nas for a very long time, right? And we've heard, like, when he first came out, I felt like he was the guy that kind of revolutionized the modern flow. So to hear him now taking on what modern rappers are doing on beats that they would probably pick. Some of these probably they wouldn't, but a lot of these I feel are very accessible. And to hear Nas do it like how he's doing it, it's like, damn.
Just off Abracadabra alone, like just the way he was flowing on that, I was
Yes.
like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yes.
Like this is
Yes.
fucking crazy.
It's like he went along with the beat. It's like he changed his flow according to the beat.
Yeah, off his hours too.
But he still sounds like him.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
weird.
It's
It's
crazy.
really weird.
It's crazy, bro.
So, Mike, do you feel this was difficult for Nas to do, or this is just he's in a new pocket?
What do you mean by difficult?
Like challenging, like Hit Boy challenges him to like do something different, or it's just like it's just an easy pocket, just a different pocket.
I think that once he got that first joint out the way, I think Nas has been fucking coasting. He's reinvigorated.
Because they've been getting better. Like after the first King,
They just keep getting better.
Yeah.
And Nas's flow game, and he just sounds like a brand new Nas. And I'm not saying he ever got whack.
Right.
Nas never
Right.
got whack.
Right.
Let's make that very clear.
Right.
But it's just a matter of this sounds like a new Nas, and I love it.
He didn't sound. He was never whack. He just didn't sound like motivated. I guess
Right.
is the word.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
Like yeah.
And
but
I
now,
mentioned that on the Nasir review.
Oh, okay.
Remember
That's
I
the only
was
time
saying
I
that?
ever thought he sounded uncomfortable.
Yeah, on
I
account
never
of-
thought before
yeah.
that he sounded uncomfortable until that.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely right. He didn't sound motivated. He sounded like he lost his spirit to rap.
But he was still Nas.
He was
though.
still Nas.
Yeah.
But he just
Yeah.
didn't sound motivated.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
Obviously, a lot of that motivation comes from the production.
I think whatever partnership they have,
Yes.
obviously it's the production, but I don't know if it's just some sort of like creative chemistry that they have in the room. Because I don't want to say it's just like, oh, he's being
Just the
the
beats.
beast. Because I
Yeah.
don't think it's just that.
Yeah, I think it's that.
it's the relationship.
Yeah.
Kind of like Killer Mike and LP. I think
Why
it's
are you in my brain right now?
Oh,
That is literally what I was thinking. I was gonna wait till you were
yeah.
done.
Oh, okay,
That's
yeah.
literally what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
Yeah.
They just in a good musical
Yeah, they're in a
groove,
good.
bro.
Yeah, they're in a
Yeah.
pocket.
God, that's crazy.
They're in a pocket, man.
Yeah.
Like that's what it feels like, Mike.
Yeah,
it
that's what
does.
it feels
They do.
like. It feels like it's just a chemistry.
I mean,
thing.
at this point, it don't even feel like
Yeah.
like a Nas album. It's like
Yeah.
these two are. This is
It's
a
a
part-
thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
it's
thing
a
now.
thing
It's like
now.
okay, when the next
Yeah.
Nas and Hit Boy album coming out?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's what it feels like at this point, man. It's crazy.
Like the one that made me feel like that, and I agree with Ken when he said, from Abracadabra the whole way, because Abracadabra threw me off. I'm like, oh shit, wait, he rapping on this?
Bruh.
But I'm not gonna front, bro. It wasn't until it hit Irvin Magic Johnson, I had to rewind that shit like 3 times. I'm like, dog, like he's
I
going
would've
over
never-
this.
I would have never thought Nas
No.
rapping over something like that.
No,
Never would have
not
thought that.
at
Yeah.
all. Because I can't even imagine like somebody playing that beat for Nas and then Nas just being like, yeah, let me go rap on that. But that goes to what you're saying, Rod. Like in that studio, in that session, whatever the conversation, the communication is, and he put that, and it was like, okay, that's what I felt in the moment, and then he went and did it.
That's why I was Ross said it too fast. But I was gonna say that very thing. It doesn't. It's not. I don't even think it's just the production.
Yeah.
I really don't, because these beats are great. But it's not like, oh my god, this is mind blowing.
Right, exactly.
The beats are great, and that's where they lay. I think that there's something with Hit Boy as a person and
Yeah.
Nas.
Yeah.
It sounds like they just bring the best out of each other.
Yeah.
Just like Rod said with Killer Mike and LP. I think they just sparked something in each other that was just like, boom,
And it's-
we work perfectly together.
And the juxtaposition of that. Remember when Kanye was doing all of these smaller series with a lot of different artists, right? Like I always said, the Kids See Ghosts with Cudi was dope, but the shit he did with Nas was like it felt lackluster.
I get that super negative review.
And like listening to that versus what he's doing with Hit Boy, it's like there was no connection.
You can
there.
tell they didn't have
They were not
a
in sync.
musical connection.
No.
It sounded like Kanye just gave him beats and said, all right, man, rap over it.
like you owe me this. Go ahead and
Yeah.
knock
yeah,
this
just
out.
go ahead and knock this out. But it seems like Hit Boy brought him to the studio and was like, all right, bro, I got these beats.
Yes, bro.
Check these out. And that's just from going from interviews with Hit Boy.
Yeah.
That's how it feels. Like he's just like, yeah, man, I got these beats. Nas is like, oh shit, I feel good about this. Where it sounds like with Kanye was just like, yeah, come in here, here's what you're gonna rap over. And maybe he just didn't feel good about rapping over that, but he feels good rapping over this.
Kanye's opportunity to do that, and I know this has anything to do with this album, but was with Common. I think they could have created something like this. The way he was working the albums that they
At
made
that
together.
time,
At
yeah.
that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a reinvigorated Common
Yeah.
that Kanye was bringing out of
He
him.
couldn't put that out on Nas though.
Yeah.
Hey, Hit Boy. Ken's number is 470.
That's not stupid, man.
But now, Ken, you've been a little quiet, man. How you feel about the production on this?
No, it was good. It was good.
Was it?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I really enjoyed it. I think that, and I think just adding in like Nas rapping on top of it as well was one thing that kind of brought it out a little bit more for me, and just some of the approaches that he did, minimalist in spots. It just, I don't know, it just felt different than some of the other ones. And I think it's just like, when I think about like, because I went back and re-listened to all of them.
Okay.
Started with King's Disease 1 all the way up. And I could just, and really it's right, for me, it's like right when King's Disease 3 hit, and then Magic came along.
Magic came first before.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know the orders. Of these
I got
things.
you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Those two were the albums.
Yeah.
Where I found myself really catching on to like this Nas Hit Boy partnership that they were doing. And you know, this feels like it's a continuation of that one. Maybe the beats aren't as good as the ones were on Magic or King's Disease 3. I think it may comes down to preference, but I still liked what he did. I don't feel like it was a drop off.
Yeah.
To where like a drop off all the way down to King's Disease 1.
So he's doing King Disease 3, Magic series, and they sound like different things.
Everything.
But it's like,
Yeah.
as a producer, how do you make King Disease sound like a King Disease series and a Magic sound like a Magic series? Like, what is he doing to make it sound like different?
I
like
even
that?
think. I even think all the albums they making sound different.
they
Yeah,
all
no,
sound
I
different.
feel you, but
Yeah,
you could tell
yeah.
like this
It's a move.
this is
It's a
King
different.
Disease.
Yeah, it's a different
And
move.
this is Magic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bruh,
what
yeah.
is he doing like to make it?
It's probably whatever. It's probably whatever Nas is doing. I'm pretty sure hearing. I know for me, like if I make a beat and I hear a certain MC I'm liking, at that point I'm like inspired to just do something,
Right,
knock something
right,
out.
right, right.
Like so, he's probably like feeling so inspired when he hear Nas knocking out a joint. Like, oh yeah, I'm about to just make this, or and they probably go in like, yo, we gonna make this type of album have this type of feel,
Okay.
and make this type of album have this type of feel. This the direction, or this the samples or whatever I'm gonna go with
Right.
for this type of project.
So that's what I wanted to ask. Like, cause it sounds like a continuation of Magic.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how, like, what's the difference there? I can't, cause I can tell that this isn't King Disease.
Yeah.
I can tell this is Magic.
Yeah.
Like, what is like?
It's I think it's just the samples that
Okay.
that Hit Boy
Hit Boy
chooses. Yeah, I think it seemed like he's choosing a little bit more soulfulness.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. He do some soulfulness on King Disease 3, but I feel like this one he's pulling a little bit more soul.
more
Yeah,
dirtier.
yeah,
kinda.
yeah.
That's why I kind of
because if you look at the album covers, it's like it's
yeah,
a picture.
it feels dirtier to me.
Yeah.
On this project, there was only technically like 1.5 motherfucking features. I'll get into why I said what I said.
Yeah.
50 left me honestly wanting more because I felt like he started to like go in, and me and Beezy was talking about like, yo, you know what I'm saying, the Greedy 50 about to come
Yeah,
back,
which
and it was
50
like
which 50
he
he gonna
started
bring
to
out?
get into it,
Yeah.
and then he just started talking
Like
his
an 8
shit.
bar. Yeah, he just gave
Yeah,
us
and
like
I was
an
just
8
like,
bar.
damn, bro, that's it, bro. Like you like I felt like you was starting to like really go, and it
He tired, man. It's like he only gave you an 8 bar. He sounded tired.
He came in a little off-putting to me,
Yeah, he sounded tired.
but it feels like he kind of settled in a little bit.
It was cool to hear him, but I can't front. He sounded a little tired, and then when he gave the 8 bar, I was like, yeah, okay. I'm not surprised.
He's like, I'm like, oh, geez, 50. Come on, bro.
You say it sound like 35 Cent?
Hey,
I was a bit disappointed. And, you know, they've only worked together once,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
which
And
is weird, right?
No, it's not weird because they didn't like each other for a long time.
Well, that's what I mean.
he had an
I-
issue with Nas too.
Oh yeah, Piggyback.
Yeah,
You
well,
remember
I
Piggyback?
think it was mostly Nas had an issue with 50 from what I remember. See, he talks about on the album that you don't fucking like.
Oh,
Yeah, he does.
But yeah, like
I
they
don't like anymore.
either one. I was really because remember when after Jay and Nas had their thing and then they came back together
Yeah.
and it was like a monumental moment. They never had their monumental moment.
and they both from Queens too.
That's what I was like.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Man.
saying. That's what
Yeah.
makes it kind of odd because they both are from
Yeah.
Queens or whatever.
Yeah,
But
I can't remember what the issue between the two were. I don't remember.
You said it was Piggy Bank.
Yeah, Piggy. He dissed. That's when he dissed Nas on that song.
What did he
There's
say?
a
in
lot
that
of
song?
people on that.
Like, yeah, Nas about him getting Khalees tattooed on his arm and all that shit or whatever. Yeah, he was dissing.
Oh,
he dissed him.
is that where it started?
I mean, I remember him dissing him, and then Nas
Yeah.
made "Don't Body Yourself," and 50 was quiet after
though.
that.
Don't body
So
yourself.
yeah, so I mean, yeah, I don't know the reasoning why, but you know, but yeah, I just remember those two diss songs. Yeah, when I read 50's verse, because I was like, I'm just curious. I was like, wait a minute, it sound all right, but what is 50 talking about? So when I read it, I was like, this verse actually is not that good. Like, I didn't think that verse.
Damn, B.
Yeah, I didn't think that verse was that good. He just sounded good. It was
Yeah,
just
he
like,
sounded good.
but Nas, boy, the way he was
Oh,
flowing
no.
that shit, bro.
Hey.
Then he came back around.
And he
with
came,
it.
bruh.
That's
I
what was
was like,
confusing about it.
me
Why
too.
why didn't 50 give him more?
I don't know.
Because I think 50 can do better than this.
Yes.
I think he can.
Or why not put 50 at the end and let him talk his shit as the track ends?
Because there wasn't even a full verse.
Right.
Nas was like,
Nas
"There's
had to
still
come
some
back.
more beat left.
Yeah,
Let me
Nas
go
had to.
ahead
Yeah, let me go ahead and kill that. Yeah.
You know?
I don't know.
He could have gave it to Lloyd Banks or something. Lloyd Banks been
Or
doing
Tony
good.
Yayo.
Yeah.
No,
Hey, 21 Savage. This and I know that this
It's
song
an old song. Yeah.
it is an old song that they just kind of threw on there.
I coulda did without
A little bit of a backstory on that. 21 was on Clubhouse talking hella greasy about, you know, some of the legends in the game, and Nas took offense to that. And instead of going, you know, young nigga versus old nigga and shoot 'em up and beef and this, that, and the third, they came together and made a song. And this was a while ago. I couldn't even tell you
Like
when they
last year
made it.
sometime, like last year.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
one mic, one gun, Nas and 21. And even at that time, I thought it was cool. I thought like it was cool how they squashed it, but it wasn't like a stellar song. I'm not gonna front like I anticipated it being more than what it was. And even in the context of this project, like it was like, okay, it's still okay.
Yeah, I
He
think,
just threw it on here.
yeah, I think they just probably added it on there. Whatever. But I mean, to be honest with you, I've heard it already, so I stop at Pistols on your album cover. Like that's
Yeah, I do
fucking
too.
love that shit,
No
bro.
disrespect to
Yeah,
anybody,
yeah.
but I mean, I don't like that song. At
yeah,
all,
I don't either. Yeah.
unfortunately. So it works for me because they put it at the end. So I stop at Pistols on your album because that's one of my favorite songs in the whole album. So ending it there is perfect.
Yeah.
That I mean, I don't even think either one of them necessarily sounded comfortable on that song.
Now it sounded a bit forced.
Yeah, it definitely
sound-
sound forced.
yeah.
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 It's very unfortunate.
But what I do like, I'm gonna talk about the production. I know I'm going back to it, but on Black Magic, the fact that like Hit Boy
Yes.
got some Memphis, like a little Memphis swing on that joint, because I think I had looked it up and he had sampled an artist called Little Grim from Children of the Corn in Memphis. They from Memphis, obviously, because of that Memphis sound. So I thought that was kind of dope. A way for Hit Boy to kind of challenge Nas to
Yeah.
flow over that type of beat, bro. I was like, oh man, when I heard the Black Magic,
Yeah, Black Magic
I was like, oh,
was
that's some
good.
Memphis
Black
shit.
Magic.
Yeah.
I had to look it up. I was like, okay, this shit gotta be from it. And then when I saw it, I'm like, wow.
It sounded like some 3-6 shit.
It did
Yeah,
sound like
yeah.
3-6
So
shit.
I was like, hell no, yeah. But that track is actually from a 1995 song. So I was like, hell no, that's crazy. But
Yeah, I like the bounce that it gave that.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
when and it starts off with that sample, I was like,
yeah,
I
I was
gonna
like,
rap on this
I was like, where he's going with this?
like
yeah,
Nas gonna rap on that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
if you rewound back like 15 years, I would have never in a million years thought Nas would rap like this.
Yeah.
No.
Not that I thought he was a bad rapper, obviously,
Right.
but I would have never thought, man, I wonder if Nas can do like a cool bouncy flow. That would have never even entered my brain. And it's wild. Again, in 2023, this is the Nas we're getting.
Yeah.
And it sounds so good.
Yeah.
How is he 50? And he still is just,
And he said that too.
It's
Same age as
crazy.
hip hop. He the same age as hip hop. We the same
Damn.
age.
that's crazy.
Bruh.
Wow, that's crazy.
He said that, yeah, because he born in September
That's
'73.
crazy.
Yep.
Nah, Nas is something else.
He
He
is.
really is. Nas
He
is
really
something
showing it.
else.
If you watching Nas Hit Boy,
What?
incredible run.
What?
Incredible fucking run. Obviously I'm anticipating more music because you already said that the next one is halfway done already, and I don't know if that's gonna be King's Disease or another
Probably
Magic.
King's Disease for him.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you gonna. I don't know which one, but hey, keep them coming because there's nobody in the game that is at your level or like your statesmanship in hip hop, like being this consistent right now. You know what I'm saying? One of the King's Disease, or maybe even on this, you was like you're on your third prime. Like god damn, my nigga, like you really are,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You're
Yeah.
on your third prime.
Yeah, bro.
And I don't know if we're ever gonna see something like that. So I cherish it. I applaud you and thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. And Hit Boy, thank you for giving a hip hop legend the landscape to push him creatively. You know what I'm saying? And keeping them current. So I appreciate the both of y'all.
Hit Boy, respect to you, man, for like reinvigorating a legend in the game, man. And just like Feefo just said, just kind of giving him the landscape, the platform, you know, to create, or soundscape to create this type of music, man. Nas, like, you're really doing something special right now, and I know you understand that. Like, I don't know how many other rappers that's been in the game as long as you have can do what you're doing right now, like, so comfortably. It's really amazing, man. If you were ever starting to go down in the ranks of greatest of all time, you're definitely putting yourself back in those conversations as like greatest of all times with what you're doing right now. Like, it's like you're making other people like have to step their game up if they want to continue to hold that crown, like, or hold any like ranking above you. Like, you're really moving yourself back up into the ranks. Like, it's kind of amazing, man. So good job on this. It's crazy that I can say that I know the next one is going to be just as good. Like, the fact that I can kind of say that is just like, wow. So yeah, man, good job, man. I'm happy for you, bro.
Yeah, Nas and Hit Boy, thank you for this amazing art. Nas, man, you definitely doing something that I don't think not either artists or groups can really do. Is like 5 straight, bro. Like, at this point of your career, 5 straight albums. It'd have been understandable if you was like early in your career, you come out the gate, but like for you to be already 16, 17 albums in, and you going 5, possibly a 6, just that's crazy. With King Disease 4, because I know that's in the works. But man, thank you so much as a long time, like damn near day one fan. I feel like I'm the day one fan in the crew since I've been watching you evolve as an MC. And Hit Boy, bruh, the way you just keep doing it with these beats and giving Nas this type of inspiration, I know this shit got to feel good. Like, to have someone like that of Nas stature just like to be killing it over your production. So that's dope as fuck, man. So looking forward to what y'all do with King Disease 4.
Nas and Hit Boy, good album, man. I've enjoyed the last 3 that you guys have put out, and yeah, I think this is a continuation of that. And there's no drop off, so that's really, really dope. And yeah, King Disease 4, I guess, is on the way. So we'll see if you guys keep that up. But so far, I don't have any evidence of it not happening. So, but you know, we'll see. Anything can happen.
Nas, yeah, fuck am I gonna tell you? Yeah, this album is just great. Killed many MCs, forgot where I buried them, something like that. You said. There's so many fucking great lines on here, and the fact that you have been writing for so many years and you're still coming up with new and fresh ways to say things, it's amazing to me. Hit Boy, man, I just want to shake your hand one of these days, because it's just you've always been great, always been great, but never in a million years would I have ever thought, oh, get Nas and Hit Boy together and see what happens. I would have never thought that. And the fact that that's what it took for us to get 5 straight incredible projects. I don't know, man. I don't know. I saw people on Twitter, you know how Twitters are, talking shit about, oh, Nas needs to go work with somebody else because this is getting old. Don't fucking listen to them. These are children. You guys make an amazing pair. And it's an impressive run. Damn near a legendary run. So keep doing your thing, and congratulations on another amazing project.